As full-time RVers, there's plenty of tools we use every day to make our life easier when we're full-timing. But in this video, we're going to show you 7 specialty tools we use all the time that makes our life easier. It might make your life easier too. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, stick around. All right, one of the first things we use all the time whenever we're hooking up propane inside for leaks throughout the furnace or the stove is a combustible gas detector. We chose this one. It's a popular one off Amazon, had a lot of good reviews. And this one we use all the time. Like I said, when we're hooking up our tank or switching them out, not always do the valves shut off. So this one here will help us detect any gas leaks. You could also use like the bubble solution. We do have that also. But this is nice to just stick in those spaces. See if you got any leaks. See if you guys can hear that. See that? And then when it leaks, when it detects gas, it goes off and makes a really loud noise. But this one here works really good. And like I said, you can put it in behind your stove to where it's connected, your orifices and things. Very handy tool. Same thing with your furnace. This is one we recommend. We use it all the time. We'll leave links to this stuff down below if you guys are interested in using any of this kind of gear. But this one here is definitely, this is probably, I want to say, close to one of the first ones we got as one of the specialty tools. So now we'll move to the thing we first got for this. Our next is a little electrical kit you carry with you. We have this little bag for our electrical kit we carry with us. Has a top and bottom section, plus some pockets. This is that main tool I was talking about, a voltmeter. You want a good, reliable voltmeter. This here is a Klein Tools CL800. This one we use all the time. Love this thing. You'll find yourself using that for a variety of things, especially checking your batteries, if you have solar, all that stuff. We also have the detector for if your outlets are live, because you might end up doing some work there if you're handy enough. This tool is complete with everything we use for that. So that's one of the main tools. Probably the first thing we bought is a good, reliable meter. I mean, you can get the Walmart ones or Harbor Freight, but you want to get a good one you can trust. In this kit, we have an electrical screwdriver. We have some lockout tags. We have circuit testers for GFIs and all that stuff. So this is a pretty complete kit. We'll leave links to all the stuff in our kit. We'll show you a closer up of our kit here in a second, so you guys can see all we have in our kit if you're looking to build a kit of your own to carry along with you. But that's definitely something you're going to want to have. All right, here's a quick look at our electrical kit right here. On the front, you have this pocket. This here is just a cable stripper if you're doing that kind of work. Inside, we have connections here that go to one of our tools in here. We have adapters for that as well. We have lockout tags we made. This here I was telling you is the outlet tester for GFCI. So if you're finding that issue in your RV, also you could check this. This is part of the transmitter for here. You could trace cables. Then we have the Klein Tools electric tool. It has everything, Phillips, straight. It does everything all in one. Very handy. Then you only need one tool. And then in this particular kit has a bottom to it. So in the bottom, this is where we keep our meter. It's normally strapped in there. This is like I said, this is the Klein CL800 voltmeter. Works really nice. Also has the clamp, so you can test all that. This is just in here. This is our Klein. This is for level. It's a, just tells you if you're level or not. We use that for a bunch of things. Even though we have the leveling stuff on the rig, we use that. And like I said, this here you can test for any voltage at any outlets. And then these are all the connections for that. So this is our kit. Pretty much handles everything we need to do electric. We also have a couple Wagos in there for connecting stuff together. Temp sensor that came with this. This came with a temp sensor, so you could test the temperature of stuff. So this will help you test your water heaters, your furnaces, all that stuff. So very complete kit. All right, now the third is a good temp gun. You want a good temp gun. Not only are you going to use this on your RV to check maybe your hubs when you're pulling it down the road, but you can also check your truck, tires, the rear end, anything that looks like it may be running hot. This is a good thing to carry. We carry this in the door of the truck. So we're at this all the time, just checking everything while we're pulling, because, when stuff gets hot, it's a good sign something's going wrong. So if you can get a heads up on that, you're going to be golden with one of these. Again, this is one of the popular ones off of Amazon. You guys can see that there. It has a good range on it. It works good most of the time. The screen's easy to see, so that's why we chose this one. But that's a good handy one to have. All right, now we're on to, what are we on? Number 4? we're on to number 4, which is a scope camera. We have this scope camera here. You're thinking, why do I need a scope camera? Well, we use this. We said the same thing at once, but then we use it to look in our hot water tank when we're cleaning it out. We look in there to see the condition of our tank, make sure we're not having any issues that's happening inside the tank. We use it to look behind the stove when you're looking for stuff. You can get in behind stuff on your furnace. This thing came in handy many, many times, and they're not really that expensive, so it's something easy to keep around. Put it in your under bay storage, and you'll find yourself using this constantly. The next item on our list, number 5, I believe, is a good carbon monoxide detector. Now, we have the ones in the rig. We have a smart one that's hanging up there that does a weekly test and all this, tells us it's working good. But for that peace of mind, we picked this up recently. This is a recent purchase for us because we had the furnace running on one of the cooler nights, and I had such a smell come out of that thing, and then my eyes were burning a little bit. I'm like, what's going on? So I'm figuring maybe it's leaking some CO2, maybe the burn chamber got a hole in it or a crack. So I picked this up, Amazon next day. Love this thing. And I used this to sniff around everything in there when it was running. And it didn't pick up anything, so I guess the one on the ceiling's working, but it's good to have this, not only for RV, and if you're going to a hotel, an Airbnb, take this with you. That way you can make sure you're safe. You know, that silent killer. So not that expensive for that peace of mind. I mean, it's a good travel one. This is a high rated one too. Tested it, works easy. Works every time, lights up, good lighting and everything for you. So if you're looking for a travel one for your RV, definitely I recommend this one. Check it out. We'll leave links to it down below. All right, now this one here is something we use. You guys might not need it. It's a TDS tester for total dissolved solids to test your water. We do run a water softener, so that's why we use this. We could test it when our water softener is maybe getting to the end of where we need to change the media or recharge it. We have videos on that if you're interested in water softener. We use this to test it all. It's just a cute little water tester. You get a glass of water, you turn this on, dip it in the water. It'll tell you what the total dissolved solids are. We've used this in a couple videos when we installed that water softener. So very handy. And on the back, there is a chart. Tell you your levels there as far as like hard, soft, whatever kind of water you got. But depends how you're trying to watch your water. We're looking to put in a reverse osmosis in here just so we make sure our water's nice and clean. We also have the filters we run, which we've done videos on also. And where we're at particularly right now, it's pretty clean water, but you never know these parks you go to. You might run into some of that water that's not the cleanest. So get yourself one of these, maybe a water softener, and you'll be good to go. All right, now this one's a little more expensive. This one here is a thermal imaging camera. This is just the kind that hooks to the bottom of your phone. You can see how small this is. It's got the sensors right there. This is the FLIR. It's the nice one that, like I said, it's the USB-C, plugs into anything with a USB-C, and you can download the app. We use this for locating studs inside the rig because these rigs, the newer ones, have the metal studs. So we can look at the wall and find out where the stud is because we're going to see the temp differences in the wall. Plus, it also allows you to see if you have any rodent activity in the walls or anything like that. Hot spots like in wires or plugs. If there's a spot where you need to maybe cover with Reflectix, like all our windows are covered with Reflectix. Some of our cupboards, when we use the camera in there was so much heat coming through, it was on the slide, that we lined that whole cupboard with Reflectix to try to keep it a little cooler in there. So trying to find all those heat leaks or the cool leaks for here down here in Florida. But we definitely recommend one of these. They're good to have around for many things. I've used this many, many times on many things, not even just RV stuff, but we used it, one of the RV spots we were staying in, we used it at the clubhouse to locate some stuff on the wall there. It's a handy tool. So this is just a small one. Like I said, you can get the other handheld ones that don't connect to your phone. And they got huge ones too, which for us, the small travelers, you're not going to need anything more than this. Sorry if you guys got some wind, a little windy today. And then we got one more honorable mention. You guys might not need this. I recently got this because I wanted one. Plus we had a project coming up where we needed to do stuff. Like I said, the thermal usually gives us where the stud locations are in the wall. But we bought one of these Wallabots, DIY 2. We used it on a project that we did around here. And also we used it to locate some studs in a RV that we were putting up bookshelves and stuff. So this one's pretty handy to have. You'll find yourself using that. I mean, even outside of just RVing, you're going to find yourself using this all the time. So they're handy tools, not just for RVing, but outside of RVing. Again, these aren't too expensive. The most expensive thing on here would probably be the thermal camera if you wanted that. I mean, like I said, it's up to you. But I like to have the nicest tools to make my job easier when I'm doing something, so I'm not digging deeper in there when I could just look through something and see it. So if you guys liked any of this stuff that I showed you today, make sure you take a look down below. We'll leave links to all this stuff. It is handy stuff to have. Like I said, there's lots of other tools that you carry with you on a daily basis when you're RVing, but these are just some of the 7 specialty tools that we use that we find makes our life even easier when we're trying to do something. Because I am more of a do-it-yourselfer, especially when it comes to fixing stuff and stuff like that. So I not only just travel in the RV, I fix the RV myself. So I fix the ACs, the water heaters, the furnaces. I do all that work myself. So these tools are helpful for that. So if you're handy, you're definitely going to want a set like this. We'll leave, like I said, we'll leave links to it all below. I appreciate you guys taking a look at our video. If you guys have any questions or comments, leave them down below. And until next time, guys, thanks for watching. Try something new.
Whenever your heart is broken